Gentlemen, welcome back. I am reviving real news. Well, gentlemen, it is Saturday afternoon. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you fellas had a interesting and safe Friday evening. I'm sure a majority, uh, maybe at some point, saw the sky. Um, you guys should know I'm an early person. I like to try to get up early. And this morning I woke up. You know how most men do. You wake up and you gotta take a leak. So in the stages of waking up and becoming conscious, going there to go to take a leak. And I look out the window, and I'm sure like I've been in places before, and it's happened. I've never noticed it, but I know like there's a saying about the color of the sky. So I'm taking a leak and I look and I see this. I've never seen this color in the sky, like in real life. I've seen movies, video games, yada, 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 CGI, Uh, but it was fascinating to me. I almost grabbed my phone to record it or take a picture. But that sailor's saying stuck in my head. And lo and behold, it's funny because I was right what I was thinking in my head because not even an hour and a half later, it downpoured. I mean, it got dark, rained pretty good. It just now stopped, and it's the sun's coming out and everything. But it was interesting, gentlemen, because what was really happening, I'm pretty sure it was the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. If I had to use intellect, that's probably what I saw because it was that early in the morning, etc., etc. And where I live, I have a great linear view of the sunrise and sunset. Like my first window is nothing but the sunrise, and it's pretty cool. So that was pretty cool to see that, and it was. I'm pretty sure it was the Northern Lights, but the color and the old saying about with the sailors in the morning. I think what is it like if the purple in the morning sailors take warning. I think that's what or something along those lines. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But I digress, gentlemen. Yeah, it was just a pretty unique thing that I have not experienced. Kind of like that whole eclipse thing or whatever. That was pretty cool. Like it was cool. I hope you guys are good. It's yeah, that was a trippy experience this morning. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, I don't do anything crazy on the weekends, so I'm asleep by whatever time. I don't care. I'm not missing anything. It is what it is. But it's good to have a lot of myself back. It really is. I like waking up in a good mind frame and ready to go to war because like there's nothing worse than waking up like groggy or your head's whatever because then you're not prepared for the battle that's coming. But it's cool. I enjoy it. Yeah, yeah. That's just a trippy way to start the day, I guess. Never. Yeah. I hope everyone's good, man. And man, any more, fellas. I don't even like going on the internet, man. I don't like it. There's so much toxicity, evil, degeneracy, filth. It's phew. It's a mental strain, like I mean, even it's a mental strain even going out of your way to avoid certain things. But we all deal with it. I wish that there was a way on the YouTube Premium, man, that I could tell them not to whatever these trap videos and all this other garbage. I don't like that stuff. I hate it. I wish I could tell them I don't want that crap. I don't want none of it. I could care if there was not one female thing pop up in my feed. I'd be happy. But yeah, I digress. That's just insane. Like you're trying to do something and then you just get bombarded with nonsense. It's like, come on, man. Like dopamine and validation is the currency. You can get bent. It's just it's trippy at how fast it's all just. It is. It's wild, and it's tough to stay in the right mind frame with, especially with the internet, guys. I know it. Constant bombardment with trash, lies, and clickbait, and it's the cesspool doesn't even do it justice. It's horrid. But anyways, I digress on that, man. There's just so much. It is destruction by design, and people are so brainwashed and uninterested to understand it. It's not comical. It's a tragedy. Everybody's so caught up in the rat race and keeping up with the Joneses and popularity and uh yeah, I'll call it out. I don't give a fuck. Your stupid drugs and your stupid alcohol. It's all anybody cares about, man. It's the social media, the dope, and alcohol. You don't even care about yourselves. And I don't care. I see it. I see it. I'm in here. I live it every day, and I see it. It's going to be a real good segue into what I want to talk about, anyways. But yeah, I see this stuff. And I think we can all agree who the chef is cooking this. And it is a complete and utter mindfuck. You guys know I had, the kids and stuff. And I feel the way I feel about children, but I honestly could not tell you at my age if I had the whatever means that you want to say. I don't know if I would allow a female to be a mother. I don't know if I would. And I don't care who comes at me because I stand on my principles and everything. I don't know if I want to be responsible for creating the enemy. The way I look at it, the older I get as a man, you have to seriously assess this. Like, as a man, why do you want to be responsible for creating the exact thing that has absolutely destroyed your grandfather, your dad, your uncle, co-worker, your neighbor? Like, and I understand that, sure, you do have the other side of the coin where you could end up and raise, you know, the right ideological, child and woman, but we all know. Let's just not kid each other. Let's not be politically correct and all this acceptable bullshit. Yeah, because there ain't no such thing as inclusivity or equality. Uh, it wouldn't work that way. Because if that was the case, these women that come from other cultures, well, they would stand on their stuff. They would stay true to themselves, and they don't. And just turn on the internet, guys. You guys post enough of the stuff from social media. I see it. I don't have social media. I see it from y'all. I see what they do. It doesn't even take some of them 8 months. The first 90 days, it's the most feminine, soft, beautiful, whatever. And then on the 187th day, man, it looks like something that came out of the pits of hell. I'm serious, man. Like, there's a whole different kind of species walking around my country, my continent. We call it the North American parking lot whale. They come in a variety of colors and sizes. Man the harpoons, fellas, because this is serious. And this goes to what I said, like, we got to be real careful and think, like, man, you really want those individuals producing and rearing and then ultimately grooming the next generation? Get the fuck out of here. I can't understand as a man who has a functioning brain and logic and is actually in shape and takes care of himself, like is healthy, not terribly overweight, maybe 5-10 pounds, give or take, but relatively healthy, has logic, discipline and stuff like this, and then you really are going to jeopardize yourself and your respect and dignity by doing the opposite of harpooning the North American parking lot whale. Y'all entertain them, and then you do the in and out with it. What in the actual? And this is just nothing but bringing the degeneracy at an exponential rate. Let's explain something to you, gentlemen. A woman that you have intercourse with that is 280, 370, I don't really give a fuck. It smells like a Rumpke dumpster. It looks like something out of a Rugrats cartoon from when I was a child. Why would you do this? And then they're going to get pregnant. And then here we go. Here we are. This does not make sense to me because, gentlemen, it's plain as day. Even a beached beluga land whale can get the in and out. But a man who's 5'11", 78,000 in the bank, 2.5 bedroom, 1.5 bath, you sitting at home doing nothing because you're looked down upon. Well, no. I don't look down upon you. I salute you for standing your ground and knowing your worth. I don't care. I have more respect for dudes who, completely dusty, but that they don't even entertain it because they have the righteousness in them to know that, hey, just because I'm whatever and it sucks being alone, they got enough dignity to not go dipping their oil stick in acid. Acid's going to corrode the metal. Hey, gentlemen, we are in a serious epidemic and a crisis, fellas. We are at war on multiple levels. And there is complete order, no order. There is nothing but chaos. And they're trying to tell you that's order. But gentlemen, it's quite the opposite. And my country is solely to blame for this. It's solely to blame for this nonsense. I know where this comes from. You guys know where this comes from. But all coaches, you monks, you preachers, you blah, 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 fucking blah, groomer, fake frauds, I don't give a flying fuck. All you do is LARP, harp, and show off, blah, 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 and you ain't done shit for men, but keep on feeding the fucking beast, you fake frauds. All the while, you out here inflating the ego of the North American parking lot whale. Yeah, I can see through all the bullshit manipulations. Try harder with your fucking conniving and your fake channels and your stupid posts, your pathetic videos. Say you do for men and you cared about men and all you do is produce the same regurgitated content with different word salad. Different fucking salad dressing on the crap. Oh, watch me do this. What in the actual F is pouring a cup of coffee gonna do for a man? How in the hell is that telling a man how to brush his teeth or to fix this problem or to how to get through a solution when somebody comes to take his fucking housing, huh? Hey, why don't all you fucking monks and all you out here fucking coaches and all you fucking standalone bachelor experts, why aren't you out here telling what to do? All you do is talk about me, and look at my blah, blah comic and my blah, blah house and my blah, blah, me. Hey, fuck you. All the while, ain't none of you got the balls to acknowledge what's really going on. You don't want to help nobody. You just want to help your fucking dopamine and your bank account. You don't care about fucking improving nobody. You've never been boots on the ground in war on the battle lines. You've never taken a grown man into a bathroom and shown them how to brush their teeth. You ain't never sat a grown man down who's starving, showed them how to get on the phone, go through all this gynocentric man-hating system, and get them food. You ain't never walked a man down the street who can't fucking wipe his ass to go get medicine so he'll stop shitting on himself. But you got the gall and the audacity to say you help men. You care about men. My comic men, my coffee mug men, my keychain men, my hoodie men. What the fuck do those do for men, huh? How the fuck is that improving anything? Oh, come look at my guns. Come look at my hat. Come look at my car. Come look at this. Come look at my eyes. And look at my beard. And look at this. Well, someday at some point we all got to compare resumes. God gives us talent, abilities, and blessings. The devil gives you fame, fortune, social media clout, dopamine, thumbs up, likes, and all that. What have you done in the real world for men? Huh? What have you done in the real world? I ask you again, what have you done for a man? Huh? Huh? How many of you coaches and monks and bachelors and fucking dick-sucking whatevers, how many of you have actually fucking done something for a man? How many of you took a man under your fucking wing and showed them how to be a fucking man, huh? How many of you so-called fucking YouTube experts have taken a fucking man who don't even know how to fucking count and tell them how to fucking do it? Huh? How many of you fucking so-called experts and life coaches and all this fucking nonsensical Baphomet devil worshipping frauds, how many of you have actually sat in there and told them how to brush their teeth, spit it out, rinse the toothpaste out, and gargle the water? How many of you have ever told them how to go grocery shopping? Get at your boy. Real eyes see real lies. You see, the real America, gentlemen, the real America ain't nothing but a fucking LARPing bunch of transformers and emasculated dudes raised by single mothers running around thinking they men. And then you've got all these quote-unquote my alphas saying they do what they do for men, and they here for men, and they care about men. That's right. Remember this. Your so-called expert says his comic book and coffee mug is going to get you food, tell you how to get shelter, and how to better your life. Remember this, gentlemen. Remember this. Them hoodies and all that me is going to better you. Well, I have a challenge for that, gentlemen. I know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. How about we put the rubber to the road? How about we get some real proof? How about we get some real news? Why don't we actually get down to the bottom? How about we hear for some real people who've been in this? Why don't we hear for some real people who will tell you that not everybody is a fraud? Not everybody is whatever. And how about you hear a good story? How about you hear a good story? How about you hear something about somebody turning their shit around? Why don't you hear something about somebody who seen it, knows what works and doesn't work. Gentlemen, I challenge you to question what you're consuming and what you actually are putting your energy and time into. Because if you're using those certain things actually for help or advice or how to do things in the real world, hey, newsflash, that's not anything, okay? Sitting around listening to somebody in their mom's spare bedroom next to a bathroom or whatever the heck it is, in a car, a stupid basement, what do they know? They're not out there doing anything. They're never bringing real proof. They're not explaining real world steps on how to do something to you, how to better your life. Why is that? Because they never faced no fucking challenges as a man faces. They lying to you. Not one of them ever come on here and ever say, oh yeah, I've been homeless and this is how you get out of it. I've had to do this because I didn't have no money and I was starving. This is how you do this. Oh, I didn't know how to go to the doctor because I lost my job and my money and here's how you do this. No. Hey, and gentlemen, I know the other secret too. That unless you know what you're doing or know somebody, when you go to get help, they're not going to help you. Why is that? Because it's all ran by fucking women and single mothers who resent themselves and the world and the kids that they raised and the kids that they're bringing up and everything. They resent them and hate them. Hey, gentlemen, it's time to start calling it out, man. Because we are at a tipping point and this is going to get worse and worse and worse. Like, for real, like there's too much confusion as what is supposed to help and what's supposed to be entertainment and what's this, and there's never any real stories. There's never any boots on the ground. There's never anything, gentlemen. Well, fuck that. Fuck that. All I hear about is everybody says they care about men. They want to help men. Don't nobody do anything. Well, enough is enough. Gentlemen, let's revive some real news. See, we all know what the real America is. Too many people are going to lie. They're not going to tell the truth. And why won't they tell the truth? Because of who they were raised by. And yes, I'll call it out and say where all this crap started from. And it predominantly did come from the inner city, the ghetto, the crap. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And for how long, gentlemen? You older gentlemen know this. It stayed predominantly like that until, magically, the late 70s and 80s. And with the soap operas, the daytime talk shows, and, more and more women coming out and, being in yada yada in public, etc. Well, gentlemen, in my country, you saw the Caucasian woman saw the other side not doing shit, but having all these handouts. Well, guess what, man? Bitterness, jealousy, and all these things come in. So what happened? They had enough of it, and they said, nah, I need to get me some. I need me some of this. Well, how do I get in this meal ticket? Well, how do I get on this? What do you mean you don't do nothing? What do you mean you ain't got a blah, blah? What do you mean? Gentlemen, the seed was already planted. And gentlemen, we're paying the price right now. Because you see all those young girls, teenagers in the young 20s. If that was in the 80s, you can imagine how old they are. And if they're my age, if they were born when I was born, they're adults now, which means that they've probably had a kid or two. And then they're teaching their kids the same thing. A real America is nothing but single mothers. And you paying the consequences for it. You see, ain't nobody going to ever tell the truth. They don't want the truth because they don't want people to correct themselves and better themselves and to not be losers. And you stupid, dumb white women fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And you became racist and evil. You became perpetuators of hate, racism, disease spreading. But your biggest crime is what you did to your children. And now America and other parts of this realm are paying for it. But you see, the biggest crime is nobody wants to step in and even try to correct certain courses or even try to slow down the decline, I guess you would say, to like kind of slow this a little bit. No. What happened was, the internet comes, music got worse, TV got worse. It was this full bore. You see, this is exactly why when I was growing up, you had parents that would tell their children, hey, look, you just don't do this, okay? You don't do this. You be friendly with whatever, you get along, but you don't do certain things. You see, I understand this now. And that's why when I was in school, there was a big divide and a lot of shit going on. Because you had, I would say 40% were becoming loser, blue pill, whatever, fathers and whatever single moms and stuff. And then the rest were holding on to what they knew worked. And then what really was that, what was the headbanger was, you got X amount of whatever fighting to keep their daughters righteous and safe and everything. But then the other ones are coming from divorced women, single mothers, and it's nothing but degeneracy. And I remember you used to have teachers who wouldn't allow this. And these were actually like good mothers or good women who would pull this shit out and send them home because you ain't disrupting my class because your mom told you to dress like this. Oh, gentlemen, here's the other side of the coin. You as a woman can't raise a boy to be a man. And you see, I'm going to call it out and expose it right now. You fucking women. You hate yourselves and you hate your children so much, and you especially hate men because you didn't get what you thought you were going to get, or this dude didn't become Drake or didn't become Patrick Mahomes or whatever you worship. So then you decide to not care, okay? And number two, you're so butthurt and bitter, you feel like you've missed out. So instead of taking care of your kids and teaching your kids on certain, like normal, like how to read or write and brush your teeth, you spend all your time trying to chase thuggerone. You know, with fitting all this dick in your mouth. That's what you did. And you see, all that time you spent trying to find someone to fill that empty void. Yeah, the pun is intended. Now we, collectively as a species, are paying the piper. You see, in my country, fellas, I'll expose it and I'll tell you what it is. There are millions of individuals raised by women who never cared about them. Specifically the men. You don't know shit. And when you get into predicaments in life as you get older as a man, you don't know how to handle things, react, or admit the truth. Okay? Hey, let's get down to it. Most single mothers are bad people. Most single mothers are narcissistic. They're pathological, habitual liars. They're unhealthy. They're overweight. They are gluttonous eaters. Well, you see, children emulate and copy what the role model or the authority figure does. And when you fucking remove the authority figure and you fucking make that authority figure a North American parking lot whale, gentlemen, You now have boys changing into men chemically and everything in between. So instead of seeing how a man handles controversy, how a man handles bullying, how a man handles rejection and accountability, they do the opposite. They see what their fat single mother did. Or they see what their BBC worshiping, lusting, chasing mother did. So they curl up in a fetal position and start eating food. They cry and they cry. Or they sit there and wait for somebody to come do it for them. And then as they become an adult, and you don't know how to do things, and then you have to go get help, and you have to deal with people, and you have to go see a doctor, and you have to go do whatever. You don't have the basic functioning skills to go out in society and function and be treated and taken seriously. Hey, gentlemen, this is a crime that we absolutely should be holding these people to the fire for. And I'm very guilty of being, I don't want to say biased or better than, whatever, but in the last couple years, I've seen enough, and I've been boots on the ground with this. It comes a time and a point, if it's not really, I don't have how to say this the proper, politically correct way, but at some point, you have to do something. I don't care if it's say, hey, look, like how you're handling this confrontation, or how you handled Becky coming over to you and saying, oh, I really didn't like you approaching me and asking me out, blah, 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 blah. Like there has to come a time and a point as a man where you realize and understand the vast majority were not raised like you were, or they were raised by a woman. And so how they're handling things and conducting things and going about hygiene or social things or even going to a doctor is wrong. And that's why you've got these men in their 50s and 60s who are looking at these dudes in their 30s and 40s like, wait, what the fuck? How the fuck does your penis work when your jeans are a size 2 waist? See my point? Or here's one that is notorious, and you guys don't even want to admit it or own up to the accountability. You can't even brush your teeth. And then when you go to these places that are predominantly feminist and run by females, and we all know how females are, and then you smell like Famunda cheese, and your breath smells like a reaping molten lava of a Rumpke dumpster. Let me tell you something. Do you really think you're going to get your teeth fixed? Do you think you're going to get the stains removed? Do you think they're going to care that you got a kidney stone? If you can't brush your fucking teeth, do you think these people are going to care that your blood pressure is on the point of you dying? They're going to look and be like, you don't even care about brushing your teeth. What makes me think that I cared that you cared about your heart? See this, Jordan? See this, guys? You don't want to own up to this because you were raised by a fucking woman. Hey, gentlemen, remember what I said a few minutes ago about ain't no real world stories and ain't no nothing real? I'm going to present to you Exhibit A, gentlemen. I'm about to show you just the very tip of the spear of the damage of being raised by a woman. Especially a woman who does not care about their children, let alone a boy. Gentlemen, once again, a coffee mug, a hoodie, comics, blah, 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 course, blah, therapy, my book, my blah. What does that do for you? What does that do? When you're hungry, what does that do for you? When you've got broken bone fragments in your elbow and wrist, but you don't have any money insurance, what is a coffee mug and a fucking hoodie doing for you? What is that like in subscription? What is that doing for you? Guys, bear with me on this one. I ain't never done this. per se. I've done other things like on other people's content and channels, but I got somebody here with me, guys. I told you yesterday, the cat's coming out the bag. I'm gonna call all that out and pull spare no nothing. Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome my friend Travis. Travis, welcome to the channel. Introduce yourself. Say hi to these gentlemen. Guys, this is somebody I've known for a while here. He was around when my dad died. And it's funny how God works, right? God's the one in control and has the plan. Well, a year ago on May 4th, as you guys know, I went into whatever program because I didn't want to be in a shelter. And you have requirements. And I was just off the one part of the initial phase when you go in where I had my restrictions lifted, so I had to do these meetings. I go to this one on a Saturday night, like 200-300 people. This big goofball up here talking. And I looked at everybody at this table like, I know who this person is. And I was right. I knew who it was. But gentlemen, but just be easy with this dude if he fumbles with words or gets a little nervous, because this is a raw product. It's a raw product, and this man been through the ringer. I want this man to tell you the truth about what the damage is and what happens. And this man will tell you, I have not told you one lie. Hey, you tell these people, man, from whatever 2000 or whatever, the first time I met you, dude, and whatever, I ain't never told one lie.
No, you haven't.
I've never lied once.
I've known you since 2014. Not once did you ever lie. You've been the same person since I've known you. But I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Travis. I've known him since.
That's about right, Travis, because that's when they won the title.
Yeah.
That's when they won the title. Hey, but gentlemen, like this dude will tell you, I've been through this. I know what I'm doing, and I've been doing this.
He knows exactly what he's talking about. He's not once lied to me. He's been real. He comes to me if there's a problem.
This man can tell you, I've not only done this, whatever, I've done this in multiple places, like different laws, different everything. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this.
Yep.
First time, bro, the only one in that entire facility who worked right here.
Yeah.
Only one that went to work every day right here. Only one who paid the child support right here.
You did.
And in the same breath, he just told you everything that was going on. Who was the only one that helped to pay the clients?
You did.
Who did all the work for that? I took the entire shelter to get food.
Yep.
I know how to do this. But gentlemen, my friend here, he ain't had it good. Now, Travis, I know this is going to be kind of shitty because it's real life and it's real stuff, but like just try to be as honest you can. Like, you were raised by a single mom, bro.
Yes, I was.
You were raised by a woman.
Yes, I was.
Your mother did not allow the father at all. Your dad tried. He fought like a son of a bitch.
Yes, he did. And he even won visitations and still was not allowed to be in my life.
So, Travis, now when I first met you, as previously said, I was a busy individual.
Right.
So there was a lot of things that I didn't necessarily observe and I wasn't aware of. Like, you had your own things going on, too. You had to do things.
Yeah.
Now, in the last, year or so, we've seen the damage.
Yep.
Hey, tell him, Travis. Tell him exactly. Tell him you were raised to be a woman.
I was raised to be not a man.
Tell the truth, bro.
I was raised to be a woman.
Tell the truth.
I was dressing like a woman. Well, I should say dressing like a fag. My mom, my sister, always wanted to be in my business. Always wanted to control what I was doing. They didn't care that I have a friend. They don't want me to be around him because he's real. He tells the truth. They can't stand that. So they get butthurt. I really don't care. They can get butthurt all they want. But it got to a point where I was in the lowest of the lows of my life, and I kept feeding lies and lies and lies to not even just to people, to myself.
See, it's a dangerous, dangerous thing, man, when you have a boy and you think you a man and going to raise it. And right here, this right here is testimony. And fuck all these people telling you whatever for their clicks and views and all that. This real world, boots on the ground. This real shit.
Do you want me to continue?
Your mother did when you were young and you're supposed to be going to school. Tell the truth. Your mom didn't even show you how to brush your teeth.
No.
Your mom didn't even care because you were a boy. But your sisters knew how to brush their teeth.
Yep.
Right or wrong?
You're right. She didn't even want it. She didn't even want me. She wanted another girl because they're easy to raise. She didn't know how to raise a boy. She let everybody else raise him.
You see this, gentlemen. You see this. Like I said before I brought him in here about how these women are and how these mothers are and what they care about, what their priorities are. But we ain't allowed to be in our sons' lives. You remember this. See, product of design. Now, Travis obviously was a young boy going into puberty. Now, gentlemen, we all know how America works. He was a boy hitting puberty. He had a fucking single mom. Hey, just tell the truth, man. Your mom was a lazy beach beluga land whale, didn't do shit. You were a boy, hopped up, energy, athletics, playing sports. What was your mom's fucking solution to this, huh? Tell the truth.
Isolate me.
And put you on what?
Adderall.
You hear that, guys? Say it again for the record. This mother decided instead of being active in her son's life and helping him and keeping him healthy and productive, she did what to you? She put you in a room, isolated you, and did what?
Put me on Concerta at the age of 5.
And then Adderall.
At the age of 18. She was still
Adderall.
I was put on Concerta at the age of 5. At the age of 14, I was on Concerta, and I got put on Ritalin at the same time.
You guys hear this crap, right?
Then at the age of 18, I got put on Adderall.
Okay.
Then after that...
Now let's stay on the health.
Okay.
Hey, Travis, your mother ever sit down and cook dinner for you? In the 18 years before you did whatever?
She has cooked dinners, but most of the time...
Far and few between?
Yeah.
And was there a guy present when it happened?
Nope.
That's fascinating.
Sometimes no.
Moral of the story.
It's always when we
you didn't have healthy food. You didn't have normal dinner.
No, it was usually junk.
You didn't have normal dinner.
No, I ate breakfast in the morning. I had 3 meals a day.
But it was junk. It was junk.
Cereal in the morning.
But look, by the time you were 16 or 17, how unhealthy were you?
I had a gut.
You were pretty out of shape compared to your peers, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
You were being made fun of, weren't you?
I've always been made fun of my whole life.
Because you didn't have no man around.
No.
You didn't have no proper role model, no guidance, no anything.
Hell, back to what I wanted to say about my father. Hell, he lasted up until I was 17-years old. My mom kept saying I had to be supervised.
So, Travis, let's fast forward, dude. Now we're here. You're an adult.
Yep.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, bro, because I've done called you out on this.
Yeah.
Now as an adult at your age...
I don't know shit.
You don't know shit, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
You don't even know how to dress like a man, do you?
I don't.
You've had money your whole life, Travis, and yet you've not been shown how to do anything with money, have you? You ain't been told how to budget, how to pay bills or nothing, have you?
The only time that people try to budget is my mother.
Why? And that's to control you.
Exactly. And she also got her boyfriend involved in trying to show me how to budget.
You don't know anything.
I don't.
You were set up for failure on purpose.
Yes.
And see, guys, this is exactly where we're at in my country and society. At his age, he's a fucking functioning man, grown adult. And there's millions of this. Say it again. You know?
Nothing.
You don't know anything, do you?
I don't. I'm surprised I know how to fucking do a phone number.
You guys hear this, right? And this has got nothing to do with the dad, right? Your dad wasn't beating you. Your dad wasn't calling you
stupid.
He wasn't even
in my life.
And that's my point. That's my point. This is a
No,
direct
she got-
result because you didn't have no fucking man around, because you had North American parking lot whales, Stunning and Brave running around.
Right.
Now you're fucked.
She didn't. Honestly, she got to a point where she made me turn on my father and call him a bastard.
You guys hear this crap?
She would lie to my father saying I wasn't home, and I was there.
So Travis, I was an adult, and shit's real, and you're starting to see this because I've done beat this out of you.
Yes, you have.
Now you see the real world and for what it really is.
It's evil.
You're fucked.
Yes, it's evil and it's
You're
demonic.
fucked.
Yeah, I'm
You're
fucked.
fucked.
I know I am fucked. I know I'm fucked.
Your mother deliberately did this to you.
Yeah. And why she
Hey, hey, gentlemen, before we continue this, here's a little caveat to this. As soon as the hive mind caught wind of a real man intervening and correcting course and doing the proper things, what started happening on the phone?
They kept calling, they kept texting.
They kept saying nefarious things about me on the phone. Oh, I don't trust him. I don't like blah. Right or wrong?
Right.
You see,
And
gentlemen.
that's from my lesbian sister.
You see, gentlemen, this is real. This is happening in real life, and ain't nobody want to talk about it or bring it to the forefront. So now, and that was a man. He doesn't know how to act like a man, conduct himself like a fucking man. Why don't you tell these people, dude, how the world treats you, bro? Yeah, your fucking doctors treat you because you don't even know how to fucking act.
Yeah, they treat me like shit. They treat me like I'm a woman.
You hear this? You guys hear this, right?
They think that I'm a hypocrite. They think that, oh, I'm just shopping for drugs or this and this and this, or I'm just making up things. That's how I get stereotyped.
All right. I tell the worst thing that happened, Travis, by being raised by a woman, gentlemen, and here's the real facts. What I tell you before earlier. Most women and single mothers especially are pathological and habitual liars. And what the fuck did your mom raise you to be?
Same thing. She tried to put the blame on my father, saying he was a habitual liar.
And then you were bred and raised to be one.
Yeah.
So you conducted your adult life a fucking lie.
It's a lie. Yeah.
A fucking lie.
Yeah.
A fucking lie. You walk around a fucking walking, talking lie.
And I'm pissed. I got robbed from my youth and my father. By a single mother.
And then you wonder now, why do you get what you get? The consequences and how people, you wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
No, you shouldn't wonder why.
Well,
now
I know why, but...
Now you know why.
I know why. It's from my fucking... I want to say, see you next Tuesday, mother.
Well done. See you next Tuesday. I like that. That was well done. Well done, son. Well done. Now, you see this, guys? You can't. You cannot go around living as an adult lying. You can't lie. And you see what else happens when you're raised by women. It messes with puberty. It messes with all these things. You get things in your head, and you get certain whatever in your head, and so when you get out into the real world, it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Very.
And then when you
get around the wrong people,
and you think whatever, you're gonna get shot. Because despite what social media says, a majority of the real population is not LGHDTV community fucking losers.
Nope.
And we're not mentally ill weirdos. Your mom set you up for failure.
Dude, it got to a point where it led me to drugs.
You hear this, guys? Led him to drugs.
I got around the wrong crowd. Back in 2018.
That's a good segue, bro. Keep going.
Back in 2018, I got around the wrong crowd. I was in a city that I used to be in. It got me into meth. Not gonna lie. It got me into meth. On top of taking Adderall. I was slowly trying to kill myself because I didn't want to be on God's earth because of my mother, because of what she's done to me. Then it got to a point where I kept doing that. Then I moved to Maine. Got gaslit because I was taking a friend of mine that I was supposed to be a friend of mine or whatever you want to fucking call it. Meets a girl off online. Didn't tell me where she lived. until we got kicked out by my mother. Well, she kicked him out and told me I had to go with him. But she didn't do it. She made her boyfriend tell us to leave.
See,
then it gets to a point where she tells me I paid his fucking warrant on top of that.
so you were in Maine with this girl and the whatever. I know a little bit about it, but that ain't nobody's business. So you was in Maine and then you ended up here, right? Where
ended up in Maine. Then I ended up in Michigan. Then I ended up in New York.
I hate that name.
I know we both hate that name, but for this, yes.
I hate that name. Ah, my skin is crawling. Ah!
The last place I lived was in New York right before COVID happened. I left the day after COVID happened. I was upstate, like not downtown when it broke out. I said, fuck this. I knew something was about to happen and stuff like that. I said, fuck it. I'm moving back to my home state.
Now, this is about the drugs. You see, this gentleman's on drugs this whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, fellas, now we're trying to catch up to the right now, to the meat on the bone here.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fraud.
You see, well said, Travis. Well said. You're a fraud.
I'm a fraud.
You're a walking, talking, living fraud.
Yeah, I'm a fraud
because you were raised to be a fraud.
Yeah, I got clean.
And so, on May 4th of 2023 is when I reacquainted myself with this young man here. Mm-hmm. And all of this
was under false.
Was about the drugs. And you see, this guy has been raised and programmed by a woman. This society and culture and this stunning and brave don't need no. Shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. He had problem. He, for whatever reason, it's his business and God's business. He took initiative, got wherever he was at. Okay. Excuse me, that's just a reminder for my appointment. I have doctor's appointment Tuesday. Sorry, guys. I was in a program. These are two separate things. Well, we'll talk about this another day, but long story short, I ended up getting this dude where I'm at. But the caveat is, this dude's a boss. He the boss. He my boss. And you was a fraud.
Yeah.
They don't care about, gentlemen, we going to revive the real news right now. They don't care about sobriety in my country, do they?
No.
Because, Travis, they put people like you and other ones with the microphone and everything, man, because you conform and do what the fuck they say. Mm-hmm. What these females and all this bullshit and all these little fags and everyone say to do.
Yep.
Hey, Travis, tell the world the truth, bro. When you came into this company, mm-hmm. and you met these people, bro, where I was at was the worst in the entire company. That this company is like got stuff in all the states in America.
Yeah.
So the way him and I were told is that was the worst whatever in this branch of America. Okay? Hey, by the time they took me from there and put me in your house, I had the best house.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to whatever, and then when I leave on my birthday, when I left and you left, mm-hmm. what was the best house in the entire company? My house.
Yeah.
Common denominator, dude. Both houses, when I left, ended up being the best in the entire fucking company.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, tell these people, the only one in 8 months who cared about sobriety for anybody was who?
You.
Ain't nobody go put the boots on the ground. Nobody does the legwork. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to do anything. Well, there's living testimony and there's real proof that somebody does. Somebody does know what they're doing, and somebody has done this.
I've seen it for years.
Hey, there was, what's her name? The bitch with behind the office, and then that stupid bull dyke that was, oh, let's go to the zoo, let's go here. Bunch of girl gay stuff. Hey. All the bullshit aside, when it comes down to the gun in your mouth, these men know that they don't do certain things or they don't whatever, they're screwed.
Yeah.
These people are making money, got degrees and all this, bro. If they're getting paid, who did these fucking men go to? Some of these men wanted to kill me, and they still come. Bro, they would not go to nobody because they knew if they wanted the right answer, if they wanted to be clean, or if they wanted the help, they knew the only one person could do it.
Oh, they were trying to tell Reviving Real News here. You can't be above anybody.
See, gentlemen, I know the secret to this. I know there's no such thing as sobriety. They don't want that. It's a money laundering scheme.
Mm-hmm.
It's evil, bro. It's an evil world, gentlemen. This is very, very evil, nefarious thing here. It's very evil. And they do not like success. Bro, tell the truth. They don't like no strong men.
They don't like strong, intelligent men. They don't. I've seen it firsthand what they try to do to him.
Hey, I wasn't even in your house, bro. Fucking 5 days, and that feminine, bro. Hey, this woman comes from clear up north in my state.
Mm-hmm.
Goes in my bedroom, and it takes out my air conditioner. And then here's the thing, yo. She thought that was gonna break me. She thought that was gonna be the whatever of the whatever.
Nope.
Good answer, Travis. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
No, because I fixed the problem.
Well, I kind of did things that you didn't know about until after I told you, but yeah. I know how this goes. I know how this works. And you see, gentlemen, talking is nothing. I don't care to talk. I'm only doing this to prove a point.
Mm-hmm.
This is just to prove a point that Reviving Real News don't talk no shit to talk that shit. I back that shit up because I walk the walk. Hey, you tell all these people, boy, bro, every single time they would talk, but when it would be whatever, they're knocking on my fucking door to help and because they knew only one person had the answers to the problem or could fix the solution.
That was you.
These women were paid to do housing, medical, and food stamps, and they did nothing, did they?
No.
They didn't do anything.
You did it.
They didn't do anything for anybody.
You did it. You're the one that did everything.
Hey,
they had peer support and stuff like that.
They
didn't do shit. I have a certificate in that stuff, but I'm a fraud.
They didn't do shit.
No,
hey,
you
bro,
did
hey,
it.
bro, tell them I wouldn't even be home from IOP, not even 3 fucking minutes, not even have my fucking coat off. They'd be on my door. Hey, can you help me get the food stamp? Can you help me with this?
Didn't even give them a chance to fucking breathe and think.
Hey, but we did the damn thing.
Yes, you did.
We did the damn thing.
Yeah. There's some things that came up and asked me some things. I said, I don't know the answer. Ask Chris of Reviving Real News.
Hey, bro, somebody already put my name out. Don't say it for real, but like somebody's already put my name out. He didn't know not to say it. It's no big deal.
That's my fault.
What are they gonna do? Come on, you been around me for how long? Hey.
I've been around you for how long? Yes, I know.
Hey. This tank no. There ain't no stopping this tank. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Yeah. You've done everything.
Somebody's gonna think they're gonna find me in real life. Tell them what's coming.
Oh, a lot of shit's coming.
Tell them what happened.
A lot of shit's coming.
Hey, I might be little, but you're judging the package wrong, right?
Right.
I don't. Yeah, so I don't think crossing me is going to be a smart.
No.
Smart.
No.
Smart. It's not going to be smart.
No.
Not going to work.
If you want a death wish, you can cite your death certificate if you try to cross him.
That's the truth. I snatched that demonic feminist spirit right out of his ass.
Sure did. Sure did.
You see, gentlemen, I know who the enemy is, and I know what's what, and I call it out.
Can I say something else?
Hold on, bro. That's exactly why you don't see no men in anything anymore. They don't want men educating the youth. They don't want men involved in recovery and sobriety. They don't want men involved in faith. They don't want men involved in sports anymore.
Nope.
Okay? What the? Go look. Hold on, gentlemen. That didn't sound too good.
Nope.
Is it cool though?
I don't see anything.
Oh, that you hear is a product of a single mom. Yeah.
Yep. I wanted to say something on top.
But
of
like, they just don't care, guys. They don't care.
No, they don't.
It's a complete insurance money laundering scam. I think it's comical.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's comical that there's so many people who are experts and they know what to do and they got all the answers and they've got experience and they, me, Bro, I digress on this. It is so comical, man. It is Hey, it did, Travis. What's funny about all this? I did all of this stuff and then I did not one day neglect myself, did I?
No.
I still got up at 6 in the fucking morning. I went in that bathroom, and then they already know, but you know better than they do, dude. I took care of my fucking shit, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you did.
I took care of everything. I went and got everything fixed. I took care of every single thing that I could fucking do. I did. And then I found out that I got something wrong with me. Hey, tell the truth, bro. Wasn't that stuff killing me?
Oh, yes, it was.
I mean, dude, I couldn't get out of bed, could I?
You could barely make it to the fucking meetings.
See, I couldn't do anything. That therapy treatment, all that medicine, that stuff was killing me, guys. I was literally like a cancer patient.
Yeah.
And I still did everything.
Yeah, you barely could eat.
Didn't complain one time. I didn't ask you for nothing. I didn't go on the phone. I didn't do this. Not one fucking thing.
No.
But they made me enemy number one. They made me the bad guy. They said this and that. Why? Because I was doing the right thing the right way in the righteous way.
They're trying to tell you, oh no, that's not how you do it. No. I know.
Hey, gentlemen, they were so afraid of me. They were all up in my shit about, you gotta go get this, what was it, handwritten, hand-signed document stating that you are these things.
No, they can't have that
they were demanding all kinds of...
They were demanding to break HIPAA law.
Yeah, they were demanding all kinds of stuff to get them. And then they wanted to demand that I tell them where I'm living, what I'm doing with this, that, didn't they? Then they want to get on the phone, on your phone, to try to get in my business so they could somehow get their feminist, nasty, demonic horns and hooves in there, in their warthog rings, and contaminate my stuff.
Oh, they even got to the point where they tried to say that you were on this one med and you were off of it. They came and searched this fucking med locker and got pissed because they couldn't find it.
Yeah. It don't work, gentlemen. Not with me. I ain't the one. Hey, Travis, bro, tell the truth. Ever since I left that place, they try stupid stuff. Tell the truth, bro. I wasn't even out, dude. We weren't even in the house, 4 or 5 days. Come home from the store, food, everything in the hands. I got a vape, and I got 2 phones and a book bag.
Yeah, and you get sucker punched.
And I get nailed. And, bro, guess what? Who folded? Who was the one that folded, bro? And I just kept staying with my hands full and kept blocking
the person trying to hit you kept folding because he was either high or drunk.
All I did was stay there. Dude, I didn't drop one thing, didn't break nothing, didn't get a mark on me. Stood there and just blocked everything. This dude threw everything he had at me to impress a fucking cum-guzzling, gutter slut meth head.
Which was fucked up about it is they let me go past. They let me walk in, but didn't let him walk in.
Hey, newsflash, y'all. Most of y'all's females ain't worth it.
Nope.
You guys are crazy as hell. You need to put on some real glasses.
Yeah.
I'm ain't nobody trying to take your head from you. Trust me. Hey, man, this has been a hell of a journey, gentlemen. I'm here to tell you. But I'm exposing all this crap, man. All this fakeness, the lies, deception.
Oh, yeah.
All of these people say they care about men and they care about all this.
Hell, they didn't. Single mothers don't want men around real people.
Exactly, Travis, because, bro, the best thing that happened to that company, bro, and I even said my piece to that bitch. And she gonna act like...
Yeah.
Because they don't want the real thing. They don't want it.
They make people push people away that are good for the people that need it.
It didn't matter though, because at the end I was pretty much running everything. That's the truth. Like the head woman gave up. She gave up. She was a young one. She was hey, tell the truth, bro. She was the best looking one there.
She's the only one that was best looking there.
She was a 8.5 out of a 10 at every day and 10 times.
I give her an 8.5, almost 9.
Every single day. I'm telling you, even this woman, single mom, stunning and brave. I mean, this woman was the epitome of what you see on social media.
Oh yeah.
And this woman, at the end of the day, she couldn't do it no more. She walked out of the office and let all these dusties know who was in charge.
Yep.
Somebody was telling her, oh, you need to call your boss and you need to do this because of blah, blah, blah. I looked at her and she looked at me and she said, I said, if you pick that phone up, I'm going to cause a problem. And she's like, oh, I already know who's in charge. And she just looked right and told everybody outside, well, he's in charge and I'm not calling nobody. You think anybody said a word? The rest of them? Hell no.
Nope.
I was the one that would run the IOP.
Mm-hmm.
They used to come to me at 8 something in the morning and take me in the office and be like, I need you to speak. I need you to do this. And then in the same sentence, assassinating me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to tell them how I killed the one lady. This one lady, a counselor, blah, 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 talking all this juck and jive, female feminism, stunning and brave, all the women power, blah, 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 blah. I killed this bitch. I was like, you got 2 sons? And you standing up here talking like this? You got 2 sons? And you only cared about the one side of the coin? I said, what you gonna do when they come and take your sons? What you gonna do when they rape your sons financially? What you gonna do when they take his kids, huh? What you gonna do when he knocking on your door at 45 and need a couch to sleep on, you dumb bitch? What the fuck you gonna do then?
Yeah, she got a world wake-up call.
You goddamn right she got a wake-up call. She ain't never spoke again. Because that hit her right in the fucking vagina. Now, oh, wait a minute. I'm sitting here and promoting the same thing that's going to attack my kid.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know how she talked the rest of my time there? She talked nothing about, me and my kids were doing this, this, and this. She changed her tune real quick. There was no more women are the victims. Mothers are the victims.
Nope.
It was, oh yeah, my son, we went shooting this weekend, or we did this and this. That tune changed real quick. And come in my house and want to talk some smack like this and try to put some female feminist energy. Hell no. And then every time these little bitches want to go behind the back and think they're going to get laid and get their dick sweating all this by snitching and doing that.
Never did.
Oh, it don't
You
never
had
work.
the only chance with anybody.
It never works. 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 Darius, prime example. That boy thought he was going to pull a one up, but you know who? Behind your back and my back, this, everything.
Oh, it never happened. It backfired.
Yep, that's right, because at the end of the day,
You ran the shit.
Pack it up, you're out of here, gone.
And he was. He can't handle it.
It's an evil world, gentlemen. It's an evil world, man. And the sad thing is too many men won't speak upon the realities of this. Too many men are frauds.
Mm-hmm.
Frauds and fakes. And it's okay to admit it. It's okay to admit it, especially if you was raised by a woman, because right there's an example. If you admit it and you realize it, you can correct course.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to brush your teeth, bro. And you was going to work smelling like a runky dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
Till I fucking checked your ass. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you got over being a liar, you told the truth.
Yep.
Well, now, dude, you don't have no problems now.
Nope.
You don't smell like a dumpster.
Nope.
All it takes is 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes to show you care.
Yeah.
5 minutes to pay it forward. 5 minutes to be a real man.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to lead because nobody wants the burden or nobody wants the responsibility because it takes away from the social media scrolling, the whacking off, and the simping.
We need a leader.
Motherfucker, what did you have for 8 months?
You.
There you go. You had a leader.
I said we all need a leader.
That entire program had a leader.
Yeah. You're above the freaking director, the president of the company. The way you ran it. In my eyes, that's how I saw it.
You guys can do this, man. You can do things. You can. I don't care what these women are telling you and your moms are telling you. Fuck them.
It's false information if you're getting told by a woman.
If this dude could get his head out of his sandy vagina, you guys can too, man. It's okay to say I don't know something because the only way you're going to get it fixed or get the help is when you say something, man. I'm going to say it again. Shame on you for being unhealthy and unhygienic and then coming on the internet and complaining that blowjob Becky didn't like you.
No, it's because you don't have a hygiene problem. You have a hygiene problem.
Like, come on, man. You can't throw stones if you live in a glass house. You got to have some self-awareness and accountability.
Self-respect.
I'm telling you, man, it's only going to get worse and harder, and you're going to have to deal with more and more devil feminists.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, tell the truth. If you can't even brush your teeth, it's over for you.
Oh yeah, you're honestly, that's not gonna get you. You're not even able to get into public buildings if you smell like that.
And that's the other thing too. Like if you guys are seriously like in trouble with the court and you got to go in a program, or if you really admit you got a problem and you seek help,
yeah,
I'm telling you because I've done this and I've done coached and walked the men through it.
Yep.
Right or wrong,
right.
Then I'm telling you the first and foremost thing that's important that you have to get a grip on is the hygiene. Because nothing else is even going to anything. Look, you can walk into your first day of IOP, and if you are the Rumpke dumpster, or if you are the California San Francisco sidewalk dweller, it's over. It's over. You are automatically already in that category. It's a wrap for you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a.
How many people were in there like that?
Hey, Travis, look, tell the truth. When your boss would come in there, and at that one day she couldn't take it.
Oh God,
she come in my room and she asked me specifically to go train these dudes and teach them how to not stink because she couldn't even do her job.
Right
or wrong.
She couldn't. She came in here to talk. She came there to talk to me or something, and she's like, "What's this smell?" I said, "It's people don't know how to shower."
I'm telling you, like you guys have got to understand the world and what's going on and who's the ones in positions here.
Hell, I know who would take a shower and stuff like that because my room was by the bathroom.
It is.
And we had 2 showers.
It's
just.
It's okay to say that you don't know something. Okay, that's what I'm trying to hammer home.
It's also okay to ask for help.
It is okay that's important. It is okay to ask for help,
especially if you don't know something. And that's my fault. I never asked for help. I always got to a point where I asked for help.
And it gets you in bad predicaments, don't it?
It sure does.
So does that damn lying shit.
Yep.
Get your head knocked upside soon. I hate lying.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys can see my face right now, man. Oh.
Dude, Elvis turned purple.
I can't stand it. That's why
I'll be right back.
Hey, man, thanks for doing this, bro.
I'll be right back.
No, you're good, bro. I'm going to finish this up.
Yep, right, later, guys.
You see, guys, this stuff is a crime. I can't take the frauds. I can't take the deception. I can't. Now, this dude ain't even told you anything yet. He ain't even told you how I proved faith is real to him. I proved it in real life in the real world. Hey, he will tell you too. He will tell you how I handle responsibility. Money, everything. So you forgive me, guys. I just reflecting on some of this, and it's been a war. And this is just the preliminary stages, guys. I already know what's coming. I know what's coming. There's so much resentment and division, and some of it's justified. I know it is. But at the end of the day, look, fuck the women, okay? And no, I'm smart enough to understand that not all men are worth saving, okay? I know this. You know it, and I know it. But damn it, come on. At the end of the day, some people are worth it. I mean, some people are seriously worth it. Like, especially a guy. I mean, in reality, what is more valuable? Saving 12 women or helping one man? What is more valuable to the society, to the culture, to the economy? I mean, come on, let's just call a spade a spade. I'd rather help one dude, make a difference to one dude in my lifetime than an entire school full of girls. There's no way, no way. And I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman. I got no business talking to women or any of that kind of nonsense. What the hell? I'm not a woman. I don't know nothing. I've never LARP it or fake it. I know what the real America is, gentlemen. I'm out here. And the other problem is, this boomer demographic, or you few and far between that got mommy's money and daddy's money and trust funds and inherited properties, and you people going through divorce, inheriting things. Shame on you for looking down and casting upon people when you ain't earned anything. Okay? You ain't earned it. But you're going to sit there and look down and say whatever about other men. You don't know what the fuck men go through. That's why you all alone crying and turning it into pharmaceutical addicts and alcoholics and all this other nonsense. I don't care. I'll be a nobody. I'll be a loser. I'll be broke. I'll be all that. But at the end of the day, when I got to pay the piper and I got to be held accountable, I hope that on that list sometime it'll be mentioned that I made a difference to another man. Because that is how you pass along things. That's how you pass things down. And that's how you are remembered. You aren't remembered by social media and yada, 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 viral and blah, 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 blah. Hey, go look up the stuff of viral and all that, where it comes from and what it means. I wouldn't want to be viral. That's not a good word. I don't think it's a good look to be viral. I don't think venereal things or viral things are good. And I know a lot of people are not going to like this video. I'm sure of that. It is what it is. And it's because I don't fit to the norm, and I'm not a fake, not a fraud. You got to be a fake and a fraud. You got to be a fake and a fraud to get the broad. You got to be a dusty to be popular. Guys, I appreciate you if you stuck around this long. I really appreciate my buddy Travis coming on here. It's probably wild. I've never done anything like that. A spur of the moment, because I am who I am. I'm always going to be me. But hopefully, somebody can get something out of this stuff, and somebody can see the real dangers of this and understand it's happening. It's real. It's a problem. It's a real problem. And nobody seems to care or even want to do anything. Yeah. Dang, it's sad, guys. Stay true to yourselves and stay stoic. Hey, and remember tomorrow, do your part. Do not acknowledge it, but I encourage you, if you can do it, at least one time tomorrow, go play that Brandon Jamal song, Now You're a Single Mom. Please. Like I said yesterday, I know how to do whatever in this country, and it's through the culture. And yes, guys, we know what that word means, and you can say it's being whatever. I don't care. I'm not being that way. I just know what it is. And you stupid white women bit the fucking bait, hook, and everything about the culture. So yes, we all know where it is and what moves you. So play that song, please. Share it. It's not about the messenger, it's the message. Shame needs to be here. You have to have shame as a check and balance. A single mom ain't the flex y'all think it is. You let them hit it raw. Now you a single mom. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Gentlemen, as always, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. This is Reviving Real News.